Hi everyone, welcome to Oxford News This Week. I'm Teri Stiles.
And I believe I'm Jim Hughes, and this week on Oxford News This Week, Addison gets an official visit, detour route gets restored, Powell Lake Park gets a playground.
All that and more, the Oxford News begins right now. Last week, 8th Michigan District U.S. Representative Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin spent the day in Addison Township to learn more about plans for building a new library. Last spring, Slotkin selected the library project as one of 10 from Michigan that would be eligible for community project funding from the House Appropriations Committee. We spoke with Library Director Jema Berman and Board Member James Baldega about the grant and the visit. Let's watch.
Yes, we had Representative Alyssa Slotkin here. She's representative of the 8th District in Michigan, and she's here to really meet our community after we were selected. Our proposal for $500,000 to build a new library was selected to go on to the House Appropriations Committee.
How excited are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm over the top. This is something that we had not anticipated. Our trajectory for getting all of the funding did not include something like this, but opportunity favors the prepared. We've been working on this, and when the opportunity came for us to submit our project, all our ducks were in a row. We really just, put it together in the format they needed, and extra effort getting letters of support from the community. We had close to 100 letters that accompanied our application.
Jema, are you packing books already?
We are not. But one thing this has done for us is really put us into an amazing action and a way to come together over getting a new library. And while this has happened during COVID, it almost is been, it's kicked us off into a way to share our journey with people, and it's shown how resilient we are as a community.
Well, and the excitement here is palpable.
Yes.
It's real. I'm excited for you, and I haven't even been involved that much with the project, but congratulations.
Thank you so
And I love
much,
your visitor,
Teri.
and congratulations,
Yes.
and we'll keep an eye on it.
Can I say one more thing?
Oh, yeah.
We're
please do.
still fundraising.
Right, okay.
We have this amazing fundraiser. We're selling bricks for $250, inscribed bricks, 2 lines of text, and they'll be going in the foundation of the new building. Not pavers. These bricks will be here forever.
Oh, my goodness.
On our website, letsbuildalibrary.org. You can pay there, single payment, or there's installments.
For my in-depth interview with Congresswoman Slotkin, watch this week's Our Community Access. Jim?
Thanks, Terry. Just when we thought our traffic types were over, well, guess what? The completion of the M24 MDOT will be resurfacing the former detour route that was used during last year's reconstruction of M24. From June 24th through June 25th, drivers can expect single lane closures on Ray Road between M24 and North Oxford Road, and it will continue along Glaspie Street, Oxford Lakes Drive, and East Drainer Road. Again, practice, patience. This will be over real soon, and you'll have a nice area to drive.
The Oxford Township Parks and Recreation Department is at it again. They have now updated Powell Lake Park with a new playground. Workers from Rentis Sun started building the project last week, and Saradan Construction, an Oxford-based company, did the site prep. In 2016, voters approved a 10-year, $2 million bond where proceeds were used to pay for repairs, improvements, and additions to all 4 township parks. This is the last of the project targeted for those funds. The park features a 1-mile trail, a pavilion, and an observation fishing pier. The playground will be a welcomed addition to the park, which is expected to open this week. Jim?
Thanks, Terry. Volunteers are needed to help with the weeding and watering of the new Oxford Community Garden located on Seymour Lake Township Park. Oxford, the people are of all ages and abilities are welcome to sign up and volunteer for a slot. The website to log on and become a volunteer is signupgenius.com. It's signup-up-genius.com. Take a look at that. I'm sure there's a little crawl below my name. You can sign up and help out.
Well, it's official. Seymour Celebration is on and spinning. Last week, Skirbic Entertainment Group set up carnival rides, games, carnival eats, and tents for the opening week of June 10th through the 13th, and will open again June 17th through the 20th. Tickets are taken Thursday and Friday from 4 to 10 p.m., Saturday from noon to 10 p.m., and Sunday from noon to 8 p.m. Oxford Parks and Recs regrets to inform you there will be no fireworks this year, but enjoy the ride.
And it's that time of year again, spring cleaning for us. Items such as paint and household hazardous waste. No Haz collection events are happening all around us on Saturday, June 26th and June 25th. Oakland County Service Center, the campus on Telegraph, will be taking its waste from 8 till 2 in the afternoon. And on July 24th, the Kensington Church in Lake Orion will hold a waste collection, No Haz collection event for free for the residents and the community. For more information on the collection sites, go to wrmd@oakgov.com. Sign up for an email on notifications on the hazardous waste disposal.
Well, these past few days have been pretty warm and relief is in sight. Last week, the Oxford Township Parks and Rec Splash Pad opened to the public. It will be open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and remain open through Labor Day. There is no admission fee for children who are Oxford residents, township or village, and non-residents will be charged $4 per child. Jim?
And you know what? In case you didn't know, there is another brewery in downtown Oxford, One Drop Brewing Company. It's located at 130 Oakdale Street and just received funds from the Oakland Together Restaurant Relief Grant Program to build a roof over the 700-foot outdoor seating area. One Drop is open for lunch on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 5. Sounds like another great eatery to take advantage of.
In 2019, the Pollyant Trail was designated as a pure Michigan trail, one of only 9 in the state. Now the Pollyant Trail will be featured in a web series which highlights non-motorized trails across the state. Digital manager Drew Mason and digital content designer Kyle Gilmore visited the nearly 17-mile trail last week, capturing photos and video footage to create a short web video. Mason said when the video is ready, folks can view it by going to michigan.org/ or go to one of the Michigan social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. Jim?
And Oxford is a community that keeps on taking care of one another, and Oxford Wildcat alumni Ryan and Mark Austin are continuing with that tradition. Last week, Ryan Austin challenged Oxford to a fundraiser and to find a local Marine veteran who needed TLC exterior work on their home. Austin said the funds will go toward building materials and is hoping to get some local companies involved and to donate time and give back to and help out the veteran hero's home cleaned up. Austin said services needed are electricians, plumbers, deck builders, tree guys, landscapers, painters, siding, windows, and roofers. If you know anybody that does that, or maybe you do that yourself, they said that he is looking to start the project in July. Volunteers can contact Ryan at Birmingham Seal Coat in Oxford and help out with the veterans. Okay.
Well, that's it for Oxford News this week. If you'd like to learn more about these stories and others, you can go to our Facebook page or YouTube pages at Oxford Community Television. You can watch us on Charter Channel 191 or AT&T Channel 99. I'm Teri Stiles.
And I'm still Jim Hughes, and yes, we thank you for watching Oxford News this week as we bring your news closer to home. And if you call us, we'll even drive over your house and maybe do it over there, you know?
Oh, that would be fun in somebody's backyard.
Yeah, maybe
if you have a pool, maybe a little drink by the pool, we could do the news. That'd be fun.
A libation or choice, and then we'll have Dan's wife bring the camera with him, and we'll do it from there, okay?
Good to see you this week.
Have a good week, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Every year, distracted drivers are responsible for nearly 2.5 million car crashes. The National Safety Council reports cell phone use while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes. The NSC reports 1 out of every 4 car accidents in the United States is caused by texting and driving. Texting or reading text takes your eyes off the road for at least 5 seconds.
How you doing, ma'am?
So if you were traveling at 55 miles per hour, you're essentially driving the length of an entire football field blindfolded. Once a driver has been distracted, it takes only 3 seconds for a car crash to occur.
Welcome to Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and these stories are taken from Automotive News. In our first story, U.S. traffic deaths soared dramatically after coronavirus lockdown ended in 2020, hitting the highest yearly total since 2007 as more Americans engaged in unsafe behavior on U.S. roads, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said on June 3rd. For all of 2020, 38,680 people died on U.S. roads, up 7.2%, or nearly 2,600 more than in 2019, even though Americans drove 13% fewer miles, preliminary data shows. The fatality rate hit 1.37 deaths per 100 million miles, the highest figure since 2006. In the second half of 2020, the number of traffic deaths was up more than 13%. NHTSA said the main behaviors that drove this increase include impaired driving, speeding, and failure to wear seatbelts. Deaths involving motorists not wearing seatbelts were up 15%, speeding-related deaths jumped 10%, and total fatal crashes involving alcohol rose 9%. Michigan said traffic deaths in the state rose 10% in 2020 to the highest number since 2007, even as crashes fell 22% and injuries also fell 22%. In an open letter to drivers in January, NHTSA said fewer Americans drove, but those who did took more risks and had more fatal crashes. It's irresponsible and illegal to drive under the influence of drugs or alcohol, which not only puts your life at risk, but the lives of others. And over at Buick, the 2022 Buick Enclave, scheduled to go on sale next quarter, is equipped with additional safety features, a cleaner interior, and restyled front and rear ends, Buick said on June 3rd. The freshened large crossover comes with 8 safety features that are standard for the first time, including automatic emergency braking, front pedestrian braking, lane keep assist, and lane change alert. A rear camera mirror, rear pedestrian alert, head-up display, front park assist, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are also available. The contemporary fascia designs and new grille and headlamps align with the redesigned 2021 Envision that launched early this year. Inside the Enclave, the center console was restyled with push-pull buttons in place of traditional mechanical gear shift lever for a more spacious interior feel. The Enclave has a 310 horsepower, 3.6-liter V6 engine with a 9-speed automatic transmission, Buick said. The Avenir trim is more unique with different front and rear fascias, body color lowers, tail lamps, liftgate and emblem, and wheels. The Enclave Avenir also comes with heated, ventilated, and massaging front seats, adaptive cruise control, and enhanced automatic emergency braking. The brand's simplified portfolio of only 4 nameplates, fewer available vehicle combinations, and a manufacturing footprint in Korea and China have largely protected Buick from the effect of global microchip shortage. Buick has just a 30-day supply of inventory, down from an average of 90, but Buick stock is high compared with other brands such as GMC with only 10 days worth. Well, that's it for this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and we'll be right back.
Every day it was the same old story. I worked hard to make sure no one noticed what I was dealing with, but my stomach never cared where I was, and the pain just kept coming. After too many close calls and even weight loss, I had to do something. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation helped me realize what was going on and even helped me find a specialist. Don't hide your symptoms. Get help at spillyourguts.org.
Welcome to Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny, and this story is taken from New Scientist. Domestic dogs are born to socialize with people because we bred them that way. 2-month-old puppies can already recognize when people are pointing at objects and will gaze at our faces when they're spoken to, both signs that dogs have an innate capacity to interact with us through body language. Although individual relationships with people might influence that behavior, at least 40% of this ability comes from genetics alone, says Emily Bray at the University of Arizona. Over the course of domestication from wolf to dog, there's been a clear selection for these social skills, she says. It's something that's ingrained in them and that emerges at a really young age, even before we've had much experience with humans. Bray and her colleagues tested these types of skills in 375 8-week-old golden retriever and Labrador puppies that were destined to become service dogs. It was the earliest age they could carry out such experiments because the puppies were only just old enough to be motivated by food rewards, Bray says. The researchers found that pointing at food hidden under a cup helped the puppies to find it nearly 70% of the time. The success rate was that high from the start, meaning that they weren't learning to follow pointing, but already knew how to do it, Bray says. In a controlled test, the puppies couldn't find food hidden under one of 2 cups at a rate better than random chance, indicating they weren't simply smelling it. Much of the variation in puppies' ability to follow finger pointing is based on genetics, Bray says. Using statistical analysis based on the puppy's parents and other relatives, the researchers found that genetic factors were responsible for 43% of these variations. The team also ran another experiment in which researchers spoke baby talk to the puppies and found that the dogs fixed their gaze on the person for more than 6 seconds on average, representing an understanding that they were communicating with them. Again, genetic factors accounted for about 40% of the differences among puppies here as well, says Bray. However, when the puppies couldn't open a box filled with food in a third experiment, they only gazed at the researcher's face for about a second, meaning they weren't seeking human assistance. The results suggest that, like young children, most domestic puppies are naturally good at understanding and responding to people talking to them. But at 8 weeks old, they haven't yet developed the social skills necessary for asking people for help. The findings also have important implications for breeders and buyers, adds Bray. People can choose to breed dogs with good social skills, knowing this is a heritable trait, that is, and then they can also select puppies that gaze at people's faces when they talk to them as a start to good interspecies bond. If your dog is able to read your communication, that's likely going to be a more harmonious relationship, she says. Well, that's it for Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny.
There's a hidden problem going on right now in our community. This past year has created tremendous financial stress on families. Many are having to make sacrifices they've never had to face before. Some are even going hungry. But there's also something amazing going on behind the scenes. Samaritan House, the Manna Food Pantry, Capek's Kitchen, the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry, just to name a few. All of these organizations are powered by an army of volunteers, people who give of their time and their money and other resources so that their neighbors, our area families, don't go hungry. And 4-County Community Foundation has been there, behind the scenes, granting these organizations money for equipment and supplies to make this happen for many years. But we realize there's more need than ever before. So today, we're announcing a new fund, Feeding Families Forever. This fund is designed to create an everlasting endowment so that organizations in our community have the resources they need to keep doing their incredible work. One hungry mouth, one meal at a time. Now we're asking for your help. If you're ready to step up and help support us and see that no one, ever goes hungry in our area, just follow the link provided, and let's feed families forever.
For food security.
For our community,
For county.
for County Community Foundation. For us, for our community, for County.